come on, I muttered, tapping my thumbs against the steering wheel of my rental car as I waited for the black iron gate to open after I entered the code to gain access into the private property. The sun was starting to set in the distance, but my focus remained on the shaking road that led me closer to the grand Victorian-styled home that served as an African-American historical museum in the day and was considered a historical landmark. There was something about Victorian homes with their Gothic influences and high-pitched ceilings that really spoke to me creatively, and I wasn't that creative to begin with. I was parked in the back next to what many would assume was just a tornado shelter. Shit, I huffed, slinging my backpack over my shoulder and glancing at my Cartier watch after I exited the car, noting that I was already 40 minutes late for my meeting. In my defense, I wasn't the kind of man who was usually invited to important meetings that I had to travel by plane and rental car to get to. I left those kinds of meetings to the suits. I was more of a hoodie and Timberlands kind of guy. Except today, though. Today I was looking damn good. I felt out of place enough in my own skin sometimes, so the last thing I wanted to do was show up sticking out like a sore thumb. When I got the call from the Mr. Black of Scottsdale, Preston Scott, to meet at the secret underground lair that was for founding family members only, I wrestled back and forth on if I should attend. The location wasn't the easiest to get to for me, but that wasn't the only reason I hesitated. Up until recent years, I'd been an inactive member of Mr. Black, an organization that was created at the height of the civil rights movement when 5 black men saw a need to be a beacon of hope in black communities across the nation. My great-grandfather, Freeman Crowne, was one of the founding fathers of Mr. Black and was a man who was still admired by so many in the city of Chicago. His activism was admirable. His leadership was unmatched. His service to community was generous. His fight for our country was award-winning. His skills on the basketball court were Hall of Fame worthy. Plainly put, he was that dude. In my Crowne family, you usually belonged to one of two groups. There were those who stood tall as trees, strong enough to uplift our race and bear the burdens of society. And there were those climbing up the arms and branches of the ones standing tall to elevate our family and ethnicity to even higher levels of generational wealth and prosperity, whether through legal or illegal means. I was one of the members that belonged to the third category that didn't get much recognition, the ones doing the dirty work on their hands and knees, planting the seeds and fertilized dirt for those trees to surge and grow strong enough for the others to advance. I liked the dirt, but I liked being clean sometimes too. I just wasn't there yet. With so many goals left to accomplish in life, I felt slightly out of place attending this meeting right now.